Welcome to Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest. Each episode, we dive into reviews and tips on businesses, health, products, and services that matter to you. Now, let's meet our dynamic hosts. Julian, a seasoned entrepreneur and tech enthusiast who keeps you ahead of the curve. And Olivia, our health and wellness expert with unfiltered takes on the latest trends. Together, they'll help you navigate what's worth your time and what's not. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an episode packed with honest opinions and valuable insights. This is Rave and Rant.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving deep into MK-677 today.
Ibutamoren.
You got it, also known as ibutamoren.
That's right.
And, you probably sent this to us because you've heard all this buzz about it.
Lots of buzz, yeah.
Muscle gains,
Fat loss.
better sleep,
All of it.
even better skin.
Oh, yeah.
So, can it really live up to all the hype?
That's the question.
That is what we're here to find out.
That's what we're going to find out today.
So we've got a very enthusiastic product description from Supplement World, and then we have some research excerpts as well
We do.
to break down.
We're looking at both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides of the coin.
Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
So let's start with the basics.
Yeah.
What exactly is MK-677?
Okay.
And how does it work?
MK-677 is what's called a growth hormone secretagogue.
Okay.
It sounds complicated, but basically what it does is it encourages your pituitary gland to release more growth hormone. So think of it as like giving your body a gentle nudge to produce more of the stuff that helps you build muscle and stay youthful.
Okay. I'm following so far.
Okay, good.
So growth hormone, that's important for a lot of reasons, right?
Absolutely. It's involved in so many things. Muscle growth,
Mm-hmm.
bone density, how your body uses energy.
Mm-hmm.
Think of growth hormone like a master conductor orchestrating all these different processes to keep your body functioning at its best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So MK-677 is like telling that conductor to crank up the volume.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And on top of that, MK-677 also increases the levels of another hormone called IGF-1
Okay.
or insulin-like growth factor 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a powerful duo, both working together to promote growth and development in the body.
Got it.
Yep.
A two-pronged approach.
Exactly.
Now, this is where I get really curious.
Okay.
Because that Supplement World description
Right.
makes MK-677 sound like a miracle supplement.
Yeah.
More muscle, less fat, better sleep, even better skin.
They make a lot of claims.
What do you make of all these claims?
It's quite a list, isn't it?
Yeah.
And while it's important to remember that, those product descriptions are designed to, will sell a product,
Right.
there is some really interesting research emerging on MK-677.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there might be some truth behind the hype.
There might be.
I'm all ears.
Okay, so let's take a look at what the research says.
Right.
One study found that taking MK-677 daily
Mm-hmm.
significantly increased both growth hormone and IGF-1 levels,
Wow.
making them comparable to those of healthy young adults.
Imagine turning back the clock on your hormone levels.
Yeah.
Getting closer to that youthful vitality.
Right.
That's pretty incredible.
It is.
Did they see similar results across the board?
They did. In another study with older adults,
Okay.
those between 60 and 80 years old,
Wow.
taking 25 milligrams of MK-677 daily,
Mm-hmm.
increased their IGF-1 levels by a whopping 84%.
84%. That's huge.
It is huge.
But did those increased hormone levels actually translate into real noticeable benefits?
Yes.
Like, did people actually gain more muscle?
There's evidence to support that. Yes. One study that lasted a whole year
Mhm.
showed that MK-677 led to a noticeable increase in what's called fat-free mass.
Okay.
But think of it as packing on more muscle.
Right.
Yeah,
So we're not just talking about numbers on a blood test.
Right.
We're talking about visible results.
exactly.
Okay, great.
Participants in that study gained an average of 1.1 kilograms of fat-free mass.
Okay.
And the muscle in their limbs,
Okay.
what we call appendicular fat-free mass, increased by half a kilogram.
So if muscle gain is a priority for you,
Yeah,
this finding could be particularly relevant.
absolutely.
What about other studies? Did they see consistent results?
Yeah, they ran another study, this time with healthy obese men.
Okay.
And get this, they saw a 3-kilogram jump in lean muscle.
Wow.
Pretty impressive for just 2 months.
2 studies showing significant muscle gains.
Yes.
That's exciting.
It is.
Now, what about fat loss?
Right.
Did MK-677 deliver on that front?
Interestingly, in that same 2-month study with the obese men,
Okay.
there weren't any significant changes in total body fat. Yeah,
So maybe not a miracle fat burner then.
maybe not.
But hey, building muscle can help with fat loss in the long run.
Absolutely. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat.
Right.
So increasing muscle mass can definitely contribute to a healthier body composition over time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about the other claims?
Right.
Like the effects on bone density, sleep quality,
Right.
all that good stuff.
Well, there's some early evidence
Okay.
suggesting that MK-677 might have positive effects on bone health, too.
Interesting.
One study found it increased bone mineral density in postmenopausal women with osteoporosis.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So potentially good news for anyone concerned about bone health as they age.
absolutely.
What about sleep? Did they actually find that MK-677 led to better sleep quality?
This is where it gets particularly interesting. A study that looked at both young and older adults found that MK-677 increased REM sleep by as much as 50%.
Hold on.
Yeah.
50% more REM sleep.
Yes,
That's a lot.
it is.
What's so special about REM sleep?
REM sleep is that deep restorative stage of sleep where your brain is busy processing information, consolidating memories, and essentially recharging.
Okay.
It's crucial for everything from cognitive function to mood to physical recovery.
So could better sleep actually amplify the other potential benefits of MK-677?
Yeah.
Like those muscle gains we were talking about?
It's definitely a fascinating question and something we'll explore further as we continue this deep dive.
I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away, we have to address that for research purposes only disclaimer on the Supplement World website.
Right.
That seems pretty important.
And that's a crucial point.
Yeah.
MK-677 is not currently approved for medical use.
Okay.
It's essential to consult with a healthcare professional before taking any supplement, especially one that interacts with your hormones the way MK-677 does.
Absolutely. We're all about informed decision-making here.
Yes.
It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of potential benefits.
Right.
But we also need to be aware of the potential risks.
Of course.
Okay.
While MK-677 is generally well tolerated,
Okay.
some people experience side effects like increased appetite.
Ooh, maybe not the best choice if you're trying to fit into that little black dress for a big event.
Exactly.
Okay.
Other side effects include water retention and potential hormonal imbalances.
Okay.
More research is needed to fully understand the long-term effects.
Okay, so it's not a risk-free magic bullet.
No, it's not.
It's a tool that needs to be used responsibly and with careful consideration.
For sure.
It seems like we've uncovered a lot already.
We have.
What's your take so far?
What's fascinating here is that we're seeing a convergence of anecdotal evidence,
Okay.
like those glowing testimonials on Supplement World,
Yeah.
with some preliminary scientific findings that suggest that MK-677 could have a real impact on things like muscle growth, bone health, and sleep quality.
But we also need to balance that enthusiasm with a healthy dose of skepticism,
Absolutely.
recognizing that more research is needed
Yes.
to confirm these benefits and fully understand the long-term effects.
Sure.
It's all about finding that sweet spot between
Yeah.
informed optimism
Yeah.
and responsible use.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's a great place to leave it for now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It really feels like we're just scratching the surface here.
I agree. And this brings us back to that question you raised earlier about the connection between sleep and MK-677's other benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Could optimizing sleep be the key to unlocking its full potential?
Yeah, that idea really caught my attention. If MK-677 is already boosting growth hormone levels,
Right.
and we know that growth hormone is naturally released during sleep,
Right.
could improving sleep quality with MK-677 create a kind of synergistic effect?
It's a compelling hypothesis, isn't it? Think about it.
Yeah.
You're boosting those growth hormone levels.
Yeah.
And then creating the ideal environment for your body to actually utilize that extra growth hormone.
Right.
It's like setting the stage for maximum impact.
So we're talking about potentially amplifying those muscle gains, speeding up recovery,
Right.
maybe even enhancing things like tissue regeneration,
Yeah.
all because of better sleep.
Exactly. Remember those studies we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
The ones showing increases in muscle mass and bone density?
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see if those effects are even more pronounced in people who experience significant improvements in their sleep quality while taking MK-677.
It's almost like a positive feedback loop. Better sleep leads to better hormone utilization, which leads to even better results.
It is.
It's fascinating.
It really is. And this idea of sleep optimization as a key factor in maximizing the benefits of certain supplements is a really exciting area of research. Highlights the importance of looking at the whole picture.
Right.
Considering how different aspects of our health and lifestyle interact with each other.
It's a great reminder that our bodies are incredibly complex systems.
They are.
Everything is interconnected.
Absolutely. And this brings us back to the importance of responsible use and consulting with a healthcare professional.
Right.
If you're thinking about trying MK-677, it's crucial to have a conversation with your doctor about your individual health goals, your sleep patterns, and any potential risks.
Right.
They can help you determine if MK-677 is right for you and how to best incorporate it into your overall health and wellness plan.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
It's all about making informed decisions.
Absolutely.
Now, while we've been focusing on the potential upside,
Right.
we can't ignore the potential risks and side effects.
Of course.
What are some things people should be aware of?
As we touched on earlier, some common side effects reported with MK-677 include increased appetite, water retention, and possible hormonal imbalances.
Okay.
And it's worth noting that long-term studies on the safety of MK-677 are still limited.
Right. And it's always important to remember that everyone reacts differently to supplements.
They do.
What might be a minor inconvenience for one person could be a bigger issue for someone else.
Precisely. And that's another reason why individual guidance from a healthcare professional is so important. They can help you assess your personal risk factors, monitor for any potential side effects, and make adjustments to your dosage or supplement regimen as needed.
So to sum it up,
Yeah,
MK-677 shows a lot of promise.
it does.
But it's not a magic bullet.
Right.
It's a tool that needs to be used responsibly and with careful consideration.
Well said. And even though the research is still evolving,
Right.
what we're learning about MK-677 is incredibly fascinating.
Yeah.
It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for optimizing health and performance.
I'm already thinking about how I can improve my own sleep hygiene. Maybe I should ditch those late-night Netflix binges.
That might be a good place to start.
Okay.
But remember, even small changes to your sleep habits can make a big difference.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, as we wrap up our deep dive into MK-677, what are some key takeaways you want our listeners to remember?
First and foremost, MK-677 is a growth hormone secretagogue that shows potential for a range of benefits, including increased muscle mass, improved bone health, and enhanced sleep quality. However, more research is needed to fully understand its long-term effects and safety.
Right. It's important to be informed and approach it with a balance of curiosity and caution.
Exactly. Don't just jump on the bandwagon because you saw some amazing before and after photos on social media.
Right.
Do your research, talk to your doctor, and make an informed decision that's right for you.
Excellent advice. We've given you the tools. Now it's up to you to use them wisely.
And as always, we encourage you to keep learning and exploring. The world of health and wellness is constantly evolving, and there's always something new to discover.
That's so true. Well, I don't know about you, but my brain is officially full of fascinating MK-677 knowledge.
Yeah, mine too.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone. All right, we made it to the final stretch of our MK-677 deep dive.
We did.
We explored the research, the potential benefits, the possible risks. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here?
Well,
What does all this mean for you?
that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And like most things in health and wellness, there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
So true. Everyone's got different goals, different priorities.
Exactly. It's about personalizing this information.
Right.
Let's say you're someone struggling with sleep issues, and you're looking to improve your body composition or bounce back faster after workouts.
Okay.
MK-677 might be something worth chatting with your doctor about.
Okay.
But it's essential to have realistic expectations.
Okay, so no guarantees of waking up with six-pack abs
Right.
after a week of MK-677?
I'm afraid not. Supplements can be valuable tools, but they're not magic potions.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's all about the bigger picture.
absolutely.
Yeah.
A healthy lifestyle is the foundation.
Right.
Think balanced nutrition, regular exercise, managing stress, and of course, prioritizing quality sleep. Supplements like MK-677 could potentially play a role, but they're not a shortcut to bypass the fundamentals.
Right. Speaking of sleep, that brings us back to that fascinating question we touched on earlier.
Yeah.
Do you think optimizing sleep could be the secret weapon for maximizing the other benefits of MK-677, like
Yeah.
muscle growth and recovery?
It's a compelling idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
If MK-677 is already boosting growth hormone levels
Right.
and optimizing your sleep further enhances those effects.
Yeah.
Could that be the key to unlocking its full potential? Something to think about.
And even if you're not considering MK-677, I think this highlights the importance of sleep.
Oh, absolutely.
For anyone looking to improve their health and fitness,
For sure.
it's not just about feeling rested, it's about creating the optimal environment for your body to repair, rebuild, and function at its best.
Couldn't agree more. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's truly a superpower when it comes to health and well-being.
Well said. So, as you continue your journey of knowledge and self-discovery, remember to make sleep a top priority.
And of course, as always, consult with your healthcare professional before making any decisions about using supplements. They can help you weigh the potential benefits and risks based on your individual circumstances.
Great advice. All right, folks, that wraps up our deep dive into the world of MK-677.
It does.
Hopefully you found it informative and maybe even a little bit inspiring. Remember, knowledge is power, but it's what you do with that knowledge that truly matters.
Until next time, keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep striving for a healthier, more fulfilling life.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
That's a wrap for this episode of Rave and Rant. We hope you found our insights helpful and thought-provoking. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss out on our latest reviews and tips. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a rating and review. It really helps us reach more listeners like you. Have a topic you'd like us to cover or something you want us to rave or rant about? Connect with us on social media or visit our website to share your suggestions. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep exploring what's worth your time and what's not. This is Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest.